Your your voice is breaking. No problem. The voice is completely breaking, so it's not able to understand to me. Okay, so anybody else have idea about this? Okay, so let me start. See, let me come to here F5. First of all, if anything we are using, then we should know why we are using that. Is that not possible without using that? Is such implementation is not possible without using that? Or to prevent some errors, uh, this functionality is useful, that we need to take care of. Okay, abstract class is just like about that only, that first of all its usage is to prevent some unimplementation. Means if we want that certain things should be implemented, but there are some chances that the developer can stop that, or developer can do that's not implemented, then in that case we need to go for the abstract class. You can unmute yourself. Okay. Okay, if anybody want to say something, then unmute yourself and directly say, because I am in a different screen, I am not able to read your chats. So in that case you can unmute yourself and say that, and after that need to mute yourself, so that this background noise will not come in your video also. Okay, so abstract class is just like about that. Suppose we are developing a gaming application. Okay, and you guys are testers, you must have tested some gaming applications. So suppose we are developing a gaming application. Okay, gaming application. Okay, and that game is all about some player can jump, player can walk, player can lie in the floor. Okay, these features are basically kind of game like PUBG, where player can jump, walk, lie, and player can run, right? So these features are common to every player. In PUBG there may be 100 players, and this is not about only PUBG, just I am taking example just because of very popular game, everybody knows that. So 100 players are there, and every player has some different properties and some common properties. But I am a senior team lead, suppose, and I want that every player should have that certain property. Okay, but so what I will do, I will create an abstract class. Just listen to this first. Abstract class. So abstract class will what say, this abstract class cannot be instantiated, means you cannot create the object of it, right? If you want, you can note down this point also, otherwise these points you will forget, and in interview these points you may need to answer. Okay, so abstract class you cannot create the uh, object of it, means you cannot instantiate it directly. Okay, so suppose it has 5 methods, so all 5 methods to be non-abstract first, then only you can create object of the abstract class indirectly. Okay, so then how it will help to implement certain things. See, if you cannot instantiate something, suppose I have declared three abstract methods, and if and this is the abstract class is about player, right? And I have declared three abstract method. First is jump, second is walk, and third is run. Now first you need to implement these methods. Means what? Whatever rule I have declared in abstract class, you need to follow that first. Okay, without following that rule you cannot create the object of it. Means without implementing these methods you cannot write your own class. Suppose there are 50 developers in my team which are creating 50 players, 50 different players, design and everything related to that, right? Every player, every developer need to declare first these methods, need to first provide the implementation for this method. Means now that developer is being forced for implementing these rules. Without implementing these rules he cannot write a player class. Okay, so I have created some rules and he need to follow it. Without following he cannot write his own class. Okay, so abstract class all about this. Means I will create some prototype and you need to follow that rule and write your own player. Okay, this is about the abstract class. Okay, now how I will implement it. Okay, and what are the rules and regulations I can apply this in abstract class, this I will come. Okay, so I will write some point. If you want you can note down in your copy, or you just you start using the Google Docs, because you cannot lose any time. So of course this is a very famous interview question also, so I have written a small blog on it. If you want that after this session you can refer it directly. Don't know where. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so after that this session you will be able to understand this blog. Okay, if you want that you can refer it, otherwise multiple websites are available over internet, but this I have written in customized way, in my own way, so that you are learning from me, so you will be able to understand it easily. Okay, so this is about some introduction about abstract class, why we should use abstract class. See, okay, now see some important points before you are going to implement the abstract class, before you are using to abstract class, that you must know. Because in programming what happens, we start using something but we don't know that why we are using that. Just learning the abstract class and interface being a part of syllabus, I think that's not sufficient, because tomorrow we are going to develop Selenium code, and in that case if you have 3 to 4 weeks class in abstraction abstract class, then in that case you need to understand it deeply also. In that point of time, if you will ask me that why we are doing this, you should be able to understand that time. So in this class you need to focus. First of all, I have covered why we should use abstract class and when should we use abstract class. Okay, so when suppose I know that this point should be covered, this point should be the feature of this particular player, then declare that player as an abstract class, so that your child implementing classes will follow first do these rules, and then they can provide their own implementation. Maybe some players have some new properties, because a master player will have run, jump, lie down, running, these properties. But maybe there is a super player that you paid off, that you purchase from paying the Google Play Store. In that case that player can fly also. Okay, in that case the child class will provide his own implementation. Okay, this is just I am giving an example. No one can fly without Okay, so see, this is about abstract class. First 2 3 points you need to note down. Give me a minute, I am coming. Give me some minutes. Okay, so let me come back to that point. I want you guys to note these points because this is very important topic related to your selenium also. Okay, so we will use these things very widely in the framework development part. In basic selenium coding, when you start point by point, there may not lot of need, but we will use that very widely. Okay, so see, abstract class you cannot instantiate, means cannot create object. Second, abstract class can have non-abstract method. And these 2 points are sufficient. Else if someone were ask you, do abstract class have constructors? Yes, abstract class have constructors. If someone can ask you that can abstract class be final, then first I will ask you what is final. Okay, can abstract class be private? Then first I will ask you what is private. See, these are some points. Okay, you need to first think carefully why abstract class cannot be private. Actually answer is no. Why cannot private? Because you need to provide the implementation. Okay, and if you make the private, you cannot extend that class, and if you cannot extend that class, means you cannot provide inheritance for that, then how will you provide the implementation for non-abstract methods, for abstract methods? In that case cannot be private. Final can be there, final methods can be there, but in that case that method should not be abstract. Okay, once I will cover these points, then you will understand that. Let's come to the abstract class first. I will create a package over here. Very less people joined this class, maybe India and Australia match, and they are watching that. They will be class, suppose this is class player. Let's make it. Okay, now here, from here you can check this. In that case this class will be abstract. Okay, if you'll check this, otherwise you need to write it your own. Okay, see, public abstract class player. Okay, now I am defining that my class will be player, void jump. Every player can jump differently. even every human also. Suppose my weight is 90 kg, then I can jump 2 feet only. Someone is very lightweight, then he can jump 5 feet. And that not depends on weight. Someone's physique is very strong, means depends on that. So that's why this method should be declared as abstract, because that physical properties may be different for every person, then the working of it may be different. In that case, this should be declared as a abstract. Okay. Okay, but here when I declared, see the error, this method requires a body instead of a semicolon. Why? Because this is abstract class. Okay, and what I did, I used the semicolon here. It means this will be treated as a abstract method. Okay, either I should provide body here. Now this method will be a normal method, but we say it non-abstract method, not normal method. Okay, so it is asking that in the abstract class you have declared a method which is void jump, and you have used semicolon, so you need to provide it as abstract. Okay, because abstract class do not have body, abstract methods. Okay, so I will declare it abstract. Okay, another method I will declare abstract void run. Okay, suppose I want there is a requirement and this happens, that what that suppose I have some property and I want that default property should be there, but if abstract class, if the my child implementing class wants that it can provide its own implementation, then it can provide, but I need to give a default property. If the non-abstract class, if the implementing class doesn't provide that, then in that case the default property should be available there, right? In that case I will write this abstract void walk, because every player can walk. Okay, so in that case I am not declaring this. Okay, and here I will give this out player walk 6 kilometer per hour. Okay, if child implementing class will not provide this implementation, not override this, that in that case this default player walk property will be present there. Okay, now I have 5 developers, means 5 developers are uh, implementing 5 different players. Okay, we can say 2 developers. Okay, because we need not to create 5 classes for that. Okay, I will do it by 2 only. Okay, so player 1, or we can say player 1 then. Okay, and I will finish this. Now see how I can provide implementation to this class, by extending this. First I will extend this player class, because I want to provide implementation of this non-abstract abstract methods. Extends player. Okay, now it will ask you to provide the implementation. Move your cursor over here, add unimplemented methods. Automatically it will implement. Suppose, and here Vandan can jump 3 feet. Vandan can run 12 kilometer per hour. Okay, and here see, I have not provided the implementation for this walk. Okay, because this is simple, means everyone maybe 6 or 7 kilometer per hour walk. Okay, so here if I can walk more than this speed, then I need to override this method. If I know that okay, this is sufficient, this is right, then I don't need to provide implementation. Maybe someone is purchasing this some boost in the game. Yeah, boost option are available in games. So if you have you guys have played some games, then in that case this property can be increased. Okay, I am, guys, I am just giving an example, don't relate it. Some I have seen some these kind of scenarios in game development, that's why I am saying this. Okay, and this happens in real time, but not in this way only. Some differences are there, but this is sufficient to you to understand. Okay, so I am giving walk property over here, and you guys can provide your own implementation. I am satisfied with this implementation. Okay, I can walk this 6 kilometer per hour, then oh, it's okay. Now there will be a main, and main will be common for all. Okay, so let me create a main class, because in whole project there will be only one main. Okay, here just I am giving you lectures on it, that's why you can check it, but uh, okay, and here player one, then I will provide implementation for this object for this class. Okay, dot jump dot run dot walk. Okay, I will run it and see. Vandan can jump 3 feet, Vandan can jump 12 km per hour, and player walks 6 km per hour. Okay, now there is a different player Sumit. Okay, let me comment to these lines first. I hope you guys got it. Now different player Sumit. Also Sumit want to provide his implementation, extends player, provide his implementation. Sumit can jump 6 feet. Sumit can run 15 kilometers per hour. And now Sumit says that no, I can run better than this speed in player. So Sumit will provide his own implementation for that. Okay, and void walk. okay, and use at the rate override this method to say that you are overriding this method, okay. And Sumit can walk 8 kilometers per hour, okay. And here player Sumit use this, and use these same methods. Dot jump, dot walk, dot run, and run this. Right, so two different players and all two has provided their own implementation, and we can make this code better as well, okay. We don't need to write this line again and again. We need to create object whichever I need. So how can we do that? See, this is abstract class, okay. Just use this player new, okay, and use this jump. This is what says upcasting, run, see at run time you can decide which player you are using, because 100 players may be there. Will you write the same line 100 times? No, whichever player is being used you can just give the reference of that, okay. And this is your object player, okay. So if you are using player third, then in that case you can write this here. Here if I'll change, see, let me run it first. See, Vandan can jump 3 feet, Vandan can run 12 km per hour. In that case, suppose player Sumit I need to use, I will copy this, and then Sumit methods will run, okay. So this is about abstract class. Now I will talk about some properties of it. See, I have two abstract method in this abstract class, okay. Until we provide implementation for both these methods, we cannot we cannot instantiate the class, okay. Suppose I have two abstract methods over here, okay, and here in player Vandan what I did, I have implemented only this and I have not implemented this. Let me comment this method. So what will happen? Come into the main and use the player Vandan. What's it saying? See, it's we cannot instantiate it, okay. Here it's giving error in this class, okay. What it's saying, that this class should implement all abstract methods, otherwise declare this class as abstract. See, error over here. The type player Vandan must be implement inherit abstract method player dot run. So two option, two quick fixes available. This Eclipse IDE property, add an implemented method or make type player Vandan abstract. So if I will make this abstract, then I can instantiate it, okay. But sorry, I cannot instantiate because this class now abstract. and we cannot instantiate this abstract class. Now error came here. Okay, you cannot instantiate type player one then because this is abstract class. Okay, so you have two options, either make is abstract or provide implementation for all the abstract methods. Okay, so suppose you have abstract class which have 5 non-abstract methods, so until you provide the implementation for all abstract methods you cannot instantiate that. In that case you need to declare first that class abstract. Okay, so to prevent the error, but in that case you cannot instantiate the player bandhan class if I will declare this abstract, because this is same as abstract class. Okay, so I need to extend this player bandhan class and then uh, implement jump method in that next class, and then I can create or instantiate the this that particular implementing class. Okay,
Bandhan, hello.
yeah.
Yeah, I am little bit confused now. Why we getting error after commenting this run method? Can you repeat again and explain again?
See, what I said that you cannot instantiate abstract class. Okay, so what happened here, I have extended this player class. Okay, and this player class have how many abstract methods? Two. Okay,
Yes,
so in player vandan class I have implemented only one.
right.
Okay, so it is saying to us, see, add an implemented method. Here clearly written that the type player vandan must implement the inherited abstract method player.run, but the player.run I have commented here, and it is saying that either the you should provide the implementation of this method, or you should do one thing, declare this class as abstract, because this class has abstract method. This class is extending player class. This class is extending player class, and you know about the overriding, you know about the inheritance, that whatever you inherit from this particular class, this all properties will directly coming to this player one then. Okay, so everything, jump method, run method, walk method is coming here. Okay, and two are abstract here, so same it's saying that either you should declare this abstract class or provide the implementation for it. Okay, suppose here also if I remove this abstract keyword, now you will see the error. What same error? The abstract class may jump player cannot be defined as an abstract class, remove abstract may be for or the declare it's abstract. Okay, so here, so it means that simple meaning is that abstract class if have abstract method, then it should either implement all that method or declare same as abstract. Okay, so here there are two abstract methods. After inheriting this player class, the two abstract method present, and I have given the implementation only for one. Okay, then you should declare is a abstract. Now it's clear.
Yes,
Okay, so I will remove this comment then. Second thing is that these kind of questions may come in interview. Can I declare this abstract method as final? No, we cannot declare this abstract method as final, because why? Because if you declare any method as final, then you cannot override that. Override means inherit that class, all methods are coming to the child class, and you need to provide implementation. Okay, but if I will make this final, then using final keyword before any method, you cannot override that method. Okay, but if I cannot override this method, then how I will provide the implementation for it? In that case I cannot declare it as final, it will throwing an error for you. Okay, see, the abstract method jump in the type player can only set visibility modifier, one of the public or protected, but cannot be final. Okay, same private cannot be there because private method are not available in child class. Then how you will provide implementation for that? Okay, So that's why abstract method cannot be either private or final. I hope it's clear. Okay, so this is about abstract class. Why should we use the abstract class, and when we should use the abstract class, how we should use the abstract class, how can abstract methods be final, can abstract class be final? No, because you cannot extend, you cannot inherit that class. Then if you use that final keyword before abstract class, you cannot extend that. And if that class have abstract method, then how will you provide implementation? But question has its own answer. Okay, first you need to understand the concept overloading, overriding, then this kind of questions you can directly answer that. Just because this reason, it's not possible. Okay, so this is all about abstract class. One important point I want to note you down, that interviewer sometime asks, do abstract class have constructors? Yes, any class have constructors, not only about abstract class. In Java, any class have constructors. Okay, you can write your constructor here. Sorry, right, but as it's hidden, a default constructor. Okay, so abstract class have constructor. Okay, so this is about the abstract class and interface. Now let me come to the blocks. So quickly I will show you. Abstract class may or may not have abstract methods. Okay, I have shown you over you here that in player class we have this non-abstract method and these two abstract methods. Okay, and abstract class have constructor. As you know, Java multiple inheritance is not supported in case of classes due to ambiguity. I hope this multiple inheritance concept is also covered, so you know why. And abstract class we can have private and protected and final methods. Okay, we can have private, protected and final methods, but that method should not be abstract. Okay, so this you can you should know first. Now I have said that this method cannot be final. Now tomorrow you will answer, you have, sir, you have said that the abstract class cannot, this method cannot be final. Now you are written over here that can have. In that case, that method should not be abstract. I will declare this final, there is no problem, because this is non-abstract method. Okay, once I will declare this as abstract, then this is error. Okay, so this you need to find the difference over here. And why this cannot be final, this abstract method cannot be final, because I need to provide the implementation for it. And if I will declare as final, I cannot override this method to provide implementation, right? So if you clearly know overloading and overriding, then you will understand what's the problem over here to provide the implementation. Okay, so this is all about the abstract class, and now we'll jump to interfaces. Anybody has any doubt over here?
Hello Vandan sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, as it is said that we cannot instantiate abstract class,
Okay,
so why we can provide constructor to instance abstract class? I mean, I think we cannot use that constructor if we will provide to abstract class.
okay, you are saying that abstract class do have constructor, but we cannot use it.
Yeah, I mean, how can we use it?
How can we use it? Okay, see, yesterday I think that the super constructor chaining was covered, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay, no, I am asking you that topic was covered, right?
I don't remember actually. I have taken half class yesterday.
Okay, okay, no problem. So what happens sometimes, suppose I the if this will be more relevant if you ask this question at the time of the collection topic, but here I will answer also. that sometimes what happens, suppose we have I am creating the student portal, okay, and there is a property where I need to add the student. Some common properties must be added, okay, this is just an example, okay. Some common properties must be added, and from where that common properties will come? From the abstract class. In that case, for adding any student, we need to directly referring in this uh, parent constructor, in and parent constructor may be this player only, okay. If I need to add player in my game, then parent constructor is more important. See, and the for your answer, this design pattern is according to that you need to have a constructor, okay. So the developers or Java maybe have some requirements that they think that this will be more relevant. I will answer at the time of that particular constructor, but for your answer, that abstract class have constructors just because to add common properties, okay. So common properties may be coming from where? From the abstract class only, okay. So this player is common player, okay. This player Vandan is your particular player, this is your player, this player Sumit is your player. Now if I say that you need to add one player, remove one player, then common properties should be removed first, or removed from here, this directly referring to this. See, now if you say I will say that extends object, okay. So what's the need of the object class over here? But object class have this own constructors. This is all the parent class of the Java. In my case, it's not opening. It's hand. Let's wait for a minute. Actually, okay. Let's see if that opens. Let's wait for a minute. The system is hanging.
Sir, try to restart the Eclipse. I guess it is not responding. Showing.
Let's do that. Okay, it's open. See, every class, what happens in Java, every class have a parent class. If this class, suppose class parent is, I have a dummy class parent, by default this is hidden over there. Extend object, and every class refers, every class have a default constructor. Default constructor, suppose I have declared the parent class, so this is parent, and in every class constructor by default this keyword is written as a hidden. You write it or not write it, okay. If you write this, then it's okay. If you not write it, this is hidden. And what does it mean? This constructor is referring to its parent class, okay. Then if the abstract class do not have any constructor, then how it will refer to this object class. And because in this object class, let me show you if that opens. So that's why Java developers have to decide first if this implementation gets open. Oh, let it be object class in Java. See, in object class, public, get class, hash code, boolean, these important methods are written, which these methods are being used as a hidden. Anything you write in Java, these are defaultly used, okay. Sometimes the finalize method is over there, okay. Once you will explore the Java, you get to know these two string methods. Why we use that? To override the string object, okay. And these are some pre-written Java codes which are available in this object class. But if this abstract class do not have that constructor, then in that case what will happen, these particular things we cannot use, because we are extending this abstract class and that don't have any constructors. How child class will refer to that abstract class, and how abstract class will be referring to that object which are using some properties of it. So keeping in this mind, those developers might have thought that they need to have that constructor. So this is about your answer. But better thing, at the time you will use the collection topic, then you will understand it by your own, okay. Again I will close it and open.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now I will come to the interface. First let me remove, okay, error is already removed. New interface. iPlayer and rename file iPlayer.java. Player 1 then. Player Sumit. same thing I am going to do with the interface. Okay, but there are some differences you need to understand first. See, in interface, when we should create an interface, see, when we strictly want to implement all the methods, right? Suppose we have 5 methods and I want that this all methods should be implemented by the child implementing class, then we should go for the interface. Okay, but you can ask question the same we can do with the abstract class also. Okay, but in that case you cannot achieve 100% abstraction. Okay, uh, for counter question from Java 1.8 I will give you this assignment, the static and final static and default, these methods can be these methods are available in interface. Default is not methods which are already available, default keyword. Okay, you need to write it, and these default methods can be available in the interface. From that time onwards you cannot have, you cannot say that we are achieving the 100% abstraction. So interface is basically to provide the prototype. There's this set of rules everyone should follow. Okay, so same as I have a player class, and player has 3 properties and all need to implement it, right? By default every you need to write down this point, you need to remember this point. By default all methods are public, abstract, void. Okay, you will understand by default means here. And the variables, all the variables by default are public, static and final, means constant. Okay, you cannot change the values of it. So all the variables in interface are public, static, final, and the methods are public, abstract, void. And of course interface don't have constructor because constructors are related to classes only. Okay, so interface do not have constructors. Although this question is incorrect, but sometimes the interviewer asks this, that do interface have constructor? No, interface is something different thing. Okay, but the classes have constructor, not interface have constructor. Just because interface do not have any constructor, interface can be achieve the multiple inheritance. Okay, suppose I have 3 classes, class A, B and C. If class C extends A comma B, this statement is incorrect because in case of classes the multiple inheritance is not possible. Okay, but in case of interface this is possible. Why? Because constructor chaining problem may not be there. And I hope yesterday this constructor chaining, super constructor chaining was covered. You know that every child class refers to its parent class constructor. So if class C is extending class A and B, then which class it should its C class constructor should refer it which class? Either it class C constructor will refer class A constructor, or class C class constructor will refer class B constructor. That there will be a problem of constructor chaining. But in interface we do not have constructor, so this problem may not be coming, will not be coming. Okay, and there was second problem in the case of multiple inheritance, that was method ambiguity. What method ambiguity means? There are two methods in class A, class C. Let me change the slide. Okay, no problem. Method ambiguity means, suppose there is a class C which have M1 method, class B which has M1 method, okay, and class A try to extend B comma C. Now class A is confused that class A has M1 method, class C has M1 method, and class B has M1 method. Which class M1 method implementation I should invoke? This is method ambiguity. But in interface there is no implementation of any method. Okay, means interface or all the methods are unimplemented, right? That's why there will be no method ambiguity will be there. That's why in case of interfaces the multiple inheritance is possible in Java. So if anybody asks that why this is possible, then you can reply that. And the same you have this see uh, player jump, okay, and return type void player run. Okay, now if I try to write this void walk, is this is possible here? No. See, abstract methods do not specify a body, okay, but here I have not written abstract. That's why I said that by default this is abstract inside interface, okay. You need not to write any abstract keyword over here, because by default this is abstract in Java. So in interface you cannot have non-abstract methods. All methods are by default abstract, okay. So here if you write abstract, it's okay. If you will not write, then by default this line is written inside interface, okay. And if you not write, then it's also okay. Now player walk property coming from where? C. Now player Sumit will what do? Now in case of interfaces you need to use this implements keyword, because class can implement interface, class will not extend the interface, interface will extend interface, okay. Implements what? I player. Now see, it will give you error, add unimplemented methods or make this abstract. So I will use this, okay. Now this Sumit can jump 5 feet per hour. Okay, now what I will do, I will provide the main implementation for it. So class main, and main class will have main method, player, I player, player 1, I player dot why this error is coming. Let me see. Okay, not error. I player dot. Okay, now see, Vandan can jump 3 feet, Vandan can run 12 kilometer per hour. Now let's come to the block. The interface cannot have non-stat method that I told you, and but in Java 1.8 and later versions, we can have static and default methods in interface. We cannot have constructor in interface because constructor are the part of the classes, not the interface. Multiple inheritance is supported in case of interface because interface doesn't have the non-abstract methods. Okay, so there won't be ambiguity problem. Also interface don't have constructor, so there is not constructor chaining problem. Interface cannot have final private methods because of all methods are default abstract. But in the case of the abstract class have final and private methods because abstract class can have non-abstract methods. Okay, so this is about the interface. Now what is your assignment? I will ping this blog. You need to explore this. If you face problem, then you can ask questions in classroom account. See, this is very well written blog. I have especially found for you guys to understand and explore the interface and the abstract class. Okay, whatever I am delivering in this session is sufficient for your Selenium, but still if you want to explore the Java, because sometimes we need these concepts to implement, then you need to explore some points more. This batch is basically specific batch for the Selenium, so I want to make you Selenium expert. But if you want to be a Java expert also, in that case you need to explore the Java all the time. You cannot stop because Java is like universe, right? And there is never ending of Java, I always say. So in that case you keep exploring the things, and if you face any problem you can ask. Okay, and the next thing, this block interface from Java T point is very special blog written here, so you can refer this also. Okay, and in case you face any problem, you are always free to ask the questions. Okay, so this is from my side today, the interface and the abstract class. This point is 15 or 20 minutes point. The encapsulation shall be covered in next class. Okay, so anybody has any doubt over here, you can ask.
Sir, how many topics are left for Java?
See, collection is left here.
Yeah, I think collection is very important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very important really, because if anybody skips the collection topic, then see 90% in Selenium is collection, right? So if anybody skips the array list, anybody skips the has map and mapping, so surely there will be problem. That's why don't skip that. Next week we are starting the collection. Okay, and of course anybody who has not completed the assignments from day one of starting, I am saying that assignments need to be done. And many people ask me that they have left coding past 10 years back, past 5 years back, they are just working in manual testing. So if they people are not doing assignments, so I can be sure, I can give them guarantee, then they cannot code in Selenium. So there is no fake promise over here. If you face any problem in your assignment, you are free to ask the questions, okay? But if you are not doing that, that's a big problem for you guys. And if you are a Java coder past 2 or 3 years back, then that's not worry. So I will say, still if you have not completed the assignment, then complete them. And if face problem, then let me know, I can organize a session for you or make a class as a doubt class, okay? Otherwise it's up to you. Can you share the syllabus? I lost the syllabus. See, go to this site, everything available over here. Online trainings and the view syllabus, and this is your syllabus, okay? Okay, so thank you for attending today's class. If you have any questions, you can ask me. And